Hey guys, what's up? Shin0525 here, coming at you with another video. And today's video, I just want to talk about how Horizon Zero Dawn is not an iconic game. That's pretty much all I have to say about the video. Okay, no. But I don't think I'm alone in this. And I found this recently that the Lego Horizon Zero Dawn game did not do well at all. Like, no one's playing it, it didn't sell well, and honestly, I saw a thing where it's like, it actually did worse than Concord, which blew my mind, and then it made me think that, I think the big reason for, like, the Lego Horizon Zero Dawn game not doing well is just because I don't think anyone really likes Horizon. Like, don't get me wrong, I've actually never played Horizon Zero Dawn. I've owned Horizon Zero Dawn on Steam, I just haven't gotten around to playing it. And now, I don't think it's a bad game. I just don't think it has, like, that iconic staying power that Sony wants it to. Because Sony pushes Horizon Zero Dawn as one of their flagship franchises. And I know this because even if you look at their logo to their games, where they have, like, Sony, and they do that fucking stupid, like, Marvel bullshit where they show off, like, their games. They always show off Horizon Zero Dawn alongside of, like, God of War, Ratchet and Clank, Uncharted, and then, like, there's Horizon Zero Dawn. And it's just, like, I don't think, like, people care that much about Horizon Zero Dawn. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm sure there are people that enjoy the game, that like it. I'm sure there's fans of that game, but that game in general does not have the, like, iconic staying power that all these other flagship franchises have. And I just find it really curious that Sony keeps pushing it. It's almost like Sony wants to artificially make Horizon Zero Dawn an iconic flagship, like, franchise that they want to, like, parade around and show off. But, like, the fan, like, support for it isn't there. See, like, the thing is just, like, you can't artificially make something iconic. Like, game companies don't choose that. The consumers, the game players, choose what becomes iconic and what doesn't. Like, the reason why Crash and Spyro are iconic for the PlayStation 1 is because people love the fuck out of Crash and Spyro, and they were very good games. And that's why they became the mascots for the PlayStation 1. Just because fans loved it, they were good games, and basically the fans made them, like, the unofficial, like, icons of that console. Same thing with the PlayStation 2. When you say PlayStation 2, you think, like, Jak and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank, Sly Cooper. The reasons why they became synonymous with PlayStation 2 is because they were very good games that people loved and just became iconic. But, like, Horizon Zero Dawn, I feel, doesn't have that. Because I don't feel, like, see people freaking out about the, like, whenever Horizon Zero Dawn comes out. Like, no one ever freaks out about it. No, like, and again, it's like, I don't see it as, like, that iconic flagship, IP that Sony thinks it is. And it actually reminds me of Final Fantasy 13. Where, when Final Fantasy 13 came out, prior to that, Cloud from Final Fantasy 7 was the face of Final Fantasy. It just is what it is. It's like, before 13, Cloud was just the face of it. Like, when people thought of Final Fantasy, they thought of Cloud Strife holding his Buster Sword in front of the Shinra building. That's what you thought when you said Final Fantasy. And I think, when Final Fantasy 13 came out, I think, like, the management at Square decided, no, we don't want Cloud to be the iconic face of our franchise anymore. We're gonna make Lightning from Final Fantasy 13 the new face of our franchise. And basically what they did was, without, like, fan support, because 13 was not a good game. 13 wasn't a good game. Lightning really isn't a likable character in general. And forcing her face to be on the front covers of, like, all these Final Fantasy games. I remember she was on the cover of, like, Final Fantasy Dissidia NT, or Dissidia Duodecim, And like anytime they showed like a Final Fantasy like generalization, they threw Lightning's face on there when it should have probably been Cloud Strife's face. And they were forcibly pushing Lightning down people's throats, being like, oh, look, this is the new face of Final Fantasy. And it's just like, you can't do that. Like, companies can't decide what becomes iconic. It's the fans that do. Because, again, Cloud was the face of Final Fantasy up until 13. And the reason why Cloud was the face was just because 7 was the best game and the most iconic game that Final Fantasy produced. And forcibly, like, changing that with, like, Lightning just did not end well. It just felt like a soulless fucking corporate company is trying to push a new thing down your throat, and it just felt artificial. That is the exact feeling I get with Horizon Zero Dawn. Any hype for it, any stuff for that, is just strictly artificial. And I think it just plays into the Lego game for Horizon, how it did not sell at all. And now if you were to take, like, if you were to make any other Sony IP a Lego game, it would sell gangbusters. Can you imagine a Lego God of War? A Lego Last of Us? A Lego Bloodborne? And, like, those games would sell like fucking crazy. But when you say Lego Horizon Zero Dawn, it's just like, I don't want to buy that game. Nah, I'll pass. I'll pass on that one. But a Lego Bloodborne would fucking fly off the shelves. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say, as I think the hype behind Horizon Zero Dawn is artificial. I think it's really pushed by the suits and, like, upper management of Sony. They like that game for some reason, and they want you to like that game for some reason. And it just does not have that iconic staying power that other franchises have. So, anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, thanks, bye. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, too. That really does help me out. Okay, thanks, bye. Later.